What time is it? What time is it? Okay, it's 8:53. So I gotta get going soon, but not too soon. Because my boyfriend gets off at 9. Anyways, like with the sister. Okay, so me and him are in couples therapy because I'm pretty sure I made a video a while back about his ex-best friend, how she tried to fucking break us up and shit. Well, she attacked me in messages, but if you go back several months, you'll see about that. But anyways, during a really bad argument me and him had once, and I was having a really bad PTSD, BPD moment. I had triggered him the night before and everything, but during therapy the next day, I threw my rings at him, and then I slammed doors, leaving and everything. So no, that I'm not saying that was right, but the therapist ended up, but also because the night before, he's taken medicine to go to sleep before. He used to do that a lot, especially in his past relationship. He'd just take medicine and go to sleep, which is understandable because that was a very toxic, abusive relationship. And it started like that with ours. Whenever we'd have an argument, he would just do that. He started just doing that. And I'm just like sitting here with all the, what do I do with all this shit? Just so, okay. Well, he doesn't do that anymore, but he did do that night. That was the last time he did it. He told the therapist how much medicine he took and everything, and then coupled with me and me leaving the session, we do it video. Anyways, we do telehealth. Well, coupled with that, like the therapist ended up sending the police, and it was scary and traumatic, but he didn't tell us. I understand why, but also I'm starting to go to therapy, my individual therapy. And like, sorry, I just had my first session on the 31st. She was like, I want to let you know I'm a mandated reporter. Basically, she gonna report if there's like, if I'm a danger to, you know what I'm saying, like if you're a danger to yourself or others or whatever. And she'll let you know, like she'll let me know, basically. So like, I don't know. I'm not saying that he was necessarily wrong, but it was like very traumatic for both of us because you know, and my boyfriend didn't really understand. Like, he has trouble understanding. Like, he's like, they're just trying to help, but like, not always. It's like we watch enough stuff on YouTube and news stuff. That's like, you know that it can go wrong, and you know that there are bad police people out there, and that there's a lot of people that that's been unalived while people trying to get their help for their mental shit. And it's like, luckily we got really nice ones, and I'm probably talking too much, but I'm a little nervous about the oversharing, but also it's fine. It might help somebody. We have come a long way since then. It was like a few months ago, and our therapy is actually helping us out. After that, I did not trust my therapist. I split on him. Like, I basically was just like, the fuck you do that for, you know? So then, like, but I asked my tarot cards later. I was like, can I trust him? And they said yes. So like, I don't know. He's dealt with BPD, PTSD, stuff like that. So he does his best to validate both of us. And sometimes, even like in the past when I had this therapist that I really loved from 2011 to 2015, and she's the one that made me realize I was going through a Kundalini awakening. I would have my times where I'm like, I don't even fucking want to go to therapy today. So I have that with this one. I don't know if I can turn it on, or I can turn this one on. Which one? That is fine. But, so you can see me a little. Anyways, also so he went to his sister's that day, because, you know, they're like, you gotta go spend time apart. And, we both have disorganized attachment So like when one of us is anxious, the others are avoidant at times or whatever. Like it just depends. And also sometimes like therapist and like his sister would be telling him, don't reply to me like when I'm like having an episode where I'm like blowing up the phone saying all sorts of shit or whatever, we've all been there. I haven't been there in years, but like I don't do that as much now. And we've both come to realize we can trust each other, but like we both have this like very similar trauma. So he doesn't always know how to handle me, and I don't always know because I'm like I don't know what I need exactly because it never really got it. Like sometimes I just need you to listen. Don't ignore me. Don't stonewall me. So if he just listens, usually it's just me venting. And I'm not always kind with what I say. I'm trying to get better about it. I think I've improved a lot. But it also didn't help, but there's like, he didn't realize that his ex-best friend was trying to sabotage it. Doesn't really, like, he doesn't always realize if somebody's trying to do that, but I can, like, fucking see it. Usually. Sometimes I just choose to try to, like, let it be, but, like, because I don't want to be like, you can't talk to this person. I just have to let it play out, Anyway, so it was like, another one of the times when I BPD split or whatever, where I was like, honestly, this type of relationship is just bringing up the root cause of like the trauma responses and shit. And sometimes it can make you like you don't. It's fucking intense. So I almost went 8 years of no SH, and now it's only been not even 2 months. So one of the times when I almost did that, he was like told his sister to reach out to me. So she calls me and I'm like, I don't want to answer the phone. I don't really like talking on the phone. So I text her and I'm all right. She's like, if you don't answer the phone, I'm sending in a welfare check. Basically, she was gonna call the cops on me, and it's like, that is so traumatic, and that is not how I'm not gonna open up to you. But I did call her back because I don't want the fucking cops there. That was like a few months ago too, but there are times they've helped. Like his sister and other brother live here. Took us all out to eat for my birthday. Took us to this carnival because when my car wasn't working. So it's like, that's what sucks about realizing you have to cut people off, is like if they do nice things like that, then it's like it's very confusing, but it's done on purpose. I'll make one more video.